Hey, so what's going on everyone? So I'm going to go through a 1-minute Lightroom preset that's going to save your image. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to my computer screen now. I'm going to show you all the sliders which I changed specifically for a backlit subject. So I like to take these sort of images quite a lot. There are definitely pros and cons of this, and this is where I'm going to change the sliders to adjust for this. Okay, so as you can see in this image, we've got a nice backlit subject, and there are definitely pros and cons of this. So some of the pros are we've got a nice, lovely, soft image, and I took this at the time where the sun was quite low in the sky, so we got that nice little yellow tinge. Okay, so first of all, we can see the downsides, and that is just lacking in contrast, and the colors are just that little bit too dull. So I'm just going to start on the contrast slider here, probably between 20 and 30. Just have a little play around with that because you don't want to be too destructive. Shadows about -5 between and -10. You don't want to go too much on that. Black's just down, and this is just all adding to that contrast and making it pop a little bit more. And then down to the clarity slider. Again, you don't want to go any more than 10, as this is going to be quite destructive, and it'll make it really noisy quite quickly because we've had to up the ISO for this sort of image. Okay, and then we have the lovely dehaze, which this saves quite a lot of trouble now. I'm really glad that Lightroom and Photoshop have added this. So no more than +10 because this can be quite destructive. Again, so let's try and make those colors pop. Saturation up. Don't really need any more than about 5 or 10 depending on your image, because we've already got that nice sort of yellow tinge coming from the sunset anyway. Okay, and now I'm just going to scroll down quite simply just to the colors, and I'm going to up the luminance slightly on those colors so they're not quite as harsh, and just down the saturation just a little bit. I just want to make it look a little bit more natural and still keep that contrast. Again, we can still see some of these kind of blue tinges and on the garment which we have here. And I'm just going to up the luminance on this as well. I'm just going to make those colors pop just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to show you the original. As you can see, it's just a little bit hazy, lacking the contrast, but still quite soft. And now we've brought out those lovely colors and added in a little bit more depth to the image. Okay, so a really, really simple preset which you can use on any sort of backlit sort of subject. And yeah, feel free to play around with those sliders as much as you can. So yeah, nice little preset for you to use.